Right then, well, sorry it's been so long since a video went up, but I've been a little bit short on time and indeed anything to really do to the bike, so I've kept meaning to do like a little vlog, and every morning I'm halfway to work when I realise I've forgotten to strap on the GoPro, but I remembered today I didn't leave enough time in the morning to set everything up, but I've just put it on now at the end of work so I can give a little bit of a video, but yeah, as you might be able to see as we come up to the roundabout, if I just look down, got a little bit of a change on the indicators, so I did film that, not overly exciting, but there we go. So I've had a little variation, don't know if I completely like it, but hey ho, it's an ever-changing bike, and yeah, so I'll stick that little bit of video up.
So as promised, we're going to have a little bit of a play around with the indicators today on the DRZ. So the cheap one, little mini ones that I had on the front were really cheap and just kind of fell apart. I've got the stock ones on, they're kind of quite big, and where I've relocated the ignition, it's all, and then I've got the hand guards, it's a bit cluttered. So got these little flush mount fairing indicators. The original plan was going to be to mount them on the hand guards, good spread across and, you know, a good place, but looking at the actual depth of them, let's get one with the bulb in, that's how much is going to be shooting out, and I'm just a bit conscious that when your hand's in there trying to go for the brake lever, I don't want stuff getting in the way, and there's going to be wires and that's going to be sticking out, so I don't think that's going to work really. Possibly if I'd gone for very small micro LED indicators that would have kind of worked, but I didn't. These were nice and cheap and cheerful, so I'm going to think something else, and the plan is, I think, looking at it, and that's the front fairing, might make a little set of eyes up on the top there. I think space wise that'll be okay, it's not really any difference if you had like the 7-inch round headlight, and on the Bonnie I've got the indicators down here and they stick out about there and there, so it's going to be about the same distance apart, so I think that's going to work. It's going to look a bit funny, maybe little eyes on there, but adds a little bit of fun and feature to it. It is all about fun with this bike. But a quick jump back to the heated grips, and a week on, and they are working fine. I had a few teething issues the first run on it, and they weren't working quite as well, and it turned out having the LED wired in line was the issue. That wasn't, the electrical people out, you all know that I need to wire it in parallel rather than in line to make it work. So all I've done at the moment, before I get a chance to get another LED or work out what I'm going to do, is I've just taken the LED out, so I've just got an on-off switch, and to be quite honest, don't really need a light to tell me that they're on because they get really warm, and of course even if I did leave the switch on, it turns off with the ignition, so so that's all working nicely and keep my hands toasty for the cold winter months. So now let's declutter the front a little bit, get rid of the old stalky indicators and the brackets, and yeah, do a little bit more double thinking, and I reckon they're going to go a little pair of eyes on there. I don't know if you can see on there, I marked out the little white dots where I thought they were going to go originally on there, which is kind of my preferred placement, but as you can see, I think it might just be kind of hard to gauge the depth. Don't forget we've got the bulb behind that as well, and you can't really cut down the threaded portion either because the way it locks in is there, and that doesn't go all the way down, so yeah, you can't really change the length of that. I just think that, then add your wiring looping out and going in. Don't like stuff dangling around by my hands, so yeah, I think there and there. I had considered down here, maybe now in retrospect, if I'd gone for those, you know, like the actual sticky out fairing indicators, that would have been better. I don't think that's going to provide enough. Might as well not bother if they were flush mounted there. And plus this is going to make my wiring easier, because all the wiring I need is there. So yeah, let's just have another little step back and look. Not mind you, I think they're going to be a bit too, it's going to be a bit, well, I've got nowhere to really mount them in there, but I think they're going to be too close together. And that's just a big hole there, I haven't really got anything to back it onto. Lower down. Oh, I quite like them there and there. Keep the lights closer, or the lighting closer together rather than stuck up there perhaps. See if we've got enough room behind. Oh no, of course that's going to be going into the cowling of the lights, so probably ain't going to get them in there. No, I think it is going to be, it's going to be up here. Ah, fuck it, it's only a 20 mil hole. Just get a rubber grommet and stick it in if I don't like it. Plug them. It's the beauty in it. We can just keep changing it. As I say, this old beastie potentially is going to change looks considerably. So it's only for the short term. But yeah, that's what I mean. It's getting a bit cluttered around here. Yeah. And I like the key being there. So yeah. Right. There and there. Double check. Right then, so just sketching out the placement. So they're about even, I hope. And they're going to go there like that. Just give me enough room for the nut to go on the back. I think that's it. So no going back now. I think I'm going to get the old drill out. Just keep double checking. It's going to look like a face, but hey ho. Okay, so they're on. Not wired in yet, but yeah, not completely sold on the look. I don't know, bit of a bizarre one that. Yeah, not sure. Maybe it's because they look so clean and the rest of the bike's so filthy. Maybe they need to just bed in a little bit, but they're not too bad, are they? Really? But yeah, right. Next thing is I'll get the other indicators off and wire them in and see how they look. Oh, and just as an extra now, got rid of the Mickey Mouse ears on the top. I've got a real thing about mirrors on top of the handlebars. They're really annoying me, so I've got the old ones off the Bonneville because I've got some new ones to go on that. And the next phase of Bonnie stuff. I think that'll do the job. Just looks a little bit more stealth. Can't really, it's quite nice to kind of disappear from the front.
So that was the indicator bits. I threw that in there. Oh, and on a music front as well, we've had the discs have come back, so they're all printed. We've got the limited edition bonus discs, and we are indeed tonight. In fact, after I get home, we'll be going out again tonight. We're not going to be practicing, but we're having our second session of assembling, numbering, blah-de-blah-de-blah of the albums. So they are literally so close to being ready to be shipped out to those of you that have already pre-ordered, and actually a tangible disc for sale, an album for sale. So hopefully tonight our mate John, who's done the silk screening of the actual covers, he should be, I think he's coming over tonight. He's got a couple of inlay card bits that we've decided to do that will be going in them as well. So yeah, it's so close. So I'll stick up a little bit of I filmed a little bit of us doing it the other night, the production line in action. Yeah, just little fucking masks just in our pants. So with Christmas just coming up, various Christmas parties, being a little bit social at the moment. Nothing really planned on the bikes in the near future anyway. So I think I'm going to make a little bit of a conscious decision, because I was conscious that it'd been a bit of a break. From the last video, and it just feels a bit bitty towards the end of the year. Or bitty. I might call this the last video until the new year. So yeah, I can't see myself getting a chance to do anything or have anything to put up. So I will just take this as an opportunity to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for a hugely supportive year on this channel. It's just been, I'd say it's always overwhelming. Awesome stuff, and I can't wait to see what next year brings. Take it easy from Johnny Cactus, and rock and roll.